Hello, my dear students. I welcome you all back and I hope that you all are perfectly fine. And today we are going to discuss about the chapter 10, which is decimal. So, students, let's start with what is decimal fraction. So, here as you can see in first figure, a rectangle is divided into 10 equal parts and out of 10, 4 parts are shaded. That means the shaded region represent 4/10 and it written as 4 by 10. Similarly, in second figure, there are 5 parts shaded out of 10 equal parts. So it represent 5/10. Now students, if we take 15 parts out of 100, so the fraction will be 15 by 100 or 15 hundredths. Similarly, if we take 32 parts out of 1000, then the fraction is 32 by 1000 or you can say 32 thousandths. Students, we can say the fractions like 4 by 10, 5 by 10, 15 by 100, 32 by 1000 have either 10, 100 or 1000 as the denominator and such fractions are decimal fraction. Thus, a decimal fraction is a fraction whose denominator is either 10, 100 or 1000 or power of 10. So, students, these decimal fractions can be represented in other form. So here 4 upon 10 is represented as 0, then point, then 4 and read it as 0.4. Similarly, 5 upon 10 is represented as 0.5 and 15 upon 100 or 15 hundredths is written and read as 0.15. 32 thousandth is written and read as 0.032. These numbers like 0.4, 0.5, 0.15, 0.032 are called decimal numbers or decimals. And the point in decimal number is called decimal point. Now students, let's see decimal fractions with 10 as denominator, which is tenths. So here, as you can see, the shaded portion 1 out of 10 represent 1/10 or 1 by 10 of a whole figure. And we denote it by 0.1 or 0.1 and read as decimal 1 or 0.1. Students, you can see some examples in this table. So here you can see the fractional number and common fractions with their decimal fraction and how do we read them. For example, 1 by 10 is written and read as 0.1 or you can say decimal 1 and 2 by 10 is written and read as 0.2 or decimal 2. Now 3 by 10 is written as and read as 0.3 or decimal 3. Now students, you need to remember a decimal fraction with 10 as denominator has one digit after the decimal point. Now decimal fraction with 100 as the denominator, which is hundredths. Look at the smallest piece. This one is out of 100. So what is the fraction of one part? So the shaded portion represents 1/100th or 1 by 100 of a whole and we denote it by 0.01 and read as decimal 01 or 0.01. And student, with the help of this table, you can learn some more decimal fraction with denominator 100. For example, 1/100th is written and read as 0.01 or you can say decimal 01. 2/100th is written as and read as 0.02. 9/100th is written and read as 0.09. 10 hundredths is written and read as 0.10. 63 hundredths is written and read as 0.63, and so on. Remember, a decimal fraction with 100 as denominator has 2 digits after the decimal point. Similarly, for decimal fractions with 1000 as denominator, which is thousands. Let us suppose a figure is divided into 1000 equal parts, and out of them one part is shaded. Then the shaded portion represents 1,000th part, or you can say 1 by 1000 of a whole, and we denote it by 0.001 or 0.001 and read it as decimal 001 or 0.001. And now student, here with the help of this table, we can learn some more decimal fraction of thousands. For example, 1,000th is written and read as 0.001 or decimal 001. 2,000th is written and read as 0.002. 9,000th is written and read as 0.009. 10,000th is written and read as 0.010, and 14,000th is written as and read as 0.014, and so on. Remember, a decimal fraction with 1000 as denominator have 3 digits after the decimal point. Now students, there are two parts of decimal number or decimal fraction. One is whole number part and the second one is fractional number or decimal part. For example, 6.1. So 6 is the whole number and 1 is the fractional number or decimal part. And this point is called the decimal point, which separates the whole number and decimal part. You will understand more clearly with another example. So here I have took 24.31. In this example, 24 is the whole number part and 31 is the decimal part, and the point is decimal point. So we can say the number to the left of the decimal point is called as the whole number, and the number to the right of the decimal point is called the decimal part. And now the number of the digit after the decimal point are called the number of the decimal places. So here you can see there are two decimal places in 24.31, which is 31. Now let's see what are the rules for converting decimal into common fraction. So we have to follow these steps. Step 1, write the given decimal without the decimal point as the numerator of the fraction. And step 2, write 1 in the denominator followed by as many zeros as the number of the decimal places are there in the given number. So here you can see in this example 3.7. So here we have written first without the decimal point, which is 37, and in denominator we have written 1 in place of the decimal point, and after decimal point there are only one digit, so we have to put only 1 0. So for this decimal 3.7, fraction is 37 upon 10. Now in second one 2.31, so here also first we have to write the numbers without decimal point. So the number is 231, and after that in denominator we have to write 1, and after we have to see how many decimal places the number has. So the number has 2 decimal places, so we have to put 2 zeros, which is 231 upon 100. The next one is 0.007. So here we can write 7 only for the numerator, because before 7 there are 3 zeros, and we know that if 0 is written before the number, so it is meaningless. That's why we have written only 7 for the numerator. Now let's see what is the denominator. So first we have to write 1, then you will see how many digits are there in the decimal part, means decimal places. So there are 3 decimal places, so we have to write 3 zeros in the denominator. So the fraction is 7 by 1000, and so on. Now, rules for converting fraction into decimals. So first, for the numerator is less than denominator, we have to follow these steps. So put zeros in front of the digits of the numerator to get as many digits in the numerator as in the denominator. Now step 2, count the number of zeros in the denominator and put a decimal point such that the decimal places are equal to the number of zeros. Let's see with some examples. So here in example 1, 9 upon 100. So we have to convert this into decimal. So let's see. First we have written 9, and before 9 we have to write 10 to make that there are 2 digits after decimal, because in denominator there is given 100, so we have to write 2 digits in the decimal places. So the decimal is 0.09. Now in the second example, 38 upon 100. So here 2 digits are already there because denominator is 100 and 100 has 2 zeros. So we have to write 38 and put point before 3, so it becomes 0.38. Now, in third example, 7 by 1000, here we have to make sure that after decimal there are 3 digits, means there has to 3 decimal places. So for that we have to put 2 zeros before the 7. So it becomes 0.007. Now students, let's see decimal fraction in place value chart. So here you can see the chart is given, and in this one the middle point is the decimal. So here you can see in the left side of the decimal there are the simple place value chart, which is ones, tens, 100, 1000 and 10,000 and so on. And in the right side of the decimal the numbers are in decimal or fractions. So after decimal, first one is tens, which is 1 by 10 or 0.1. The second place is hundreds, which is 1 by 100 or 0.01. The third place is 1 by 1000 or thousandth or 0.001. And the fourth place is 10,000th or 1 by 10,000, or you can say in decimal 0.0001, and so on. What is the expanded form of decimal numbers? So here first in this place value chart, 2 numbers are given. So in first one, 456.79. So what is the expanded form for this number? So here you can see 4 is in the 100th place, so we have to write 4 into 100 or 400, then plus, then 5 is in place of tens, so we'll write 5 multiplied 10 or 50, and then 6 is in ones place, so we'll write 6 multiply 1 or 6, then plus, then here 7 is in 10th place, so we have to write 7 multiply 1 by 10, because 10th means 1 by 10, and then plus 9 is in place of hundreds, so we'll write 9 multiplied by 1 by 100. So the expanded form is 400 plus 50 plus 6 plus 7 by 10 plus 6 by 100. Or in decimal also you can write, so you will write for 400 plus 50 plus 6 plus, for 7 by 10 you can write 0.7, plus for 9 by 100 you can write 0.09. Now students, for the second number, which is 3032.602. So let's see what is expanded form for this number. So 3 is in place of 1000, so we'll write 3000, plus 0 is in place of 100, so we'll write 0 only, and plus 3 is in place of tens, so we'll write 30. 2 is in place of ones, so we'll write 2, then plus, and here you can see 6 is in place of tens, so we can write 6 multiplied by 1 by 10 or 6 tenth. Now 0 is in place of hundreds, so we can write 0 by 100, plus 2 is in place of thousands, so we can write 2 by thousands. Now, so the expanded form for this number is 3000 plus 0 plus 30 plus 2 plus 6 tenth plus 0 hundreds plus 2 thousandths, or in decimal also you can write. So what will be the decimal expanded form? So we can write 3000 plus 0 plus 30 plus 2 plus 0.6 plus 0.0 plus 0.002. Now at the last, students, here I'm going to tell you the relation between decimals and their equivalent decimal fractions. So I'm going to start from the bottom. So 1 is equals to 1 by 1, 0.1 is equals to 1 by 10, 0.01 is equals to 1 by 100, 0.001 is equals to 1 by 1000, 0.0001 is equal to 1 by 10,000, and 0.00001 is equals to 1 by 1 lakh. So here students, you can see the number of the decimal places are equal to the number of zeros in the denominator. So that's all for today, and hope you have understood all these points. Now here I am giving you one activity. Students, here you have to write the fraction and decimal for the following figures. So first one is done for you. So here 10 blocks are given, and out of them you have to see how many parts are colored and then write their fraction and their decimals in your rough copy, and thank you.